ladies, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about Game 2 of this AL Wildcard Series between the Kansas City Royals and the Baltimore Orioles, and our second team officially has advanced to the playoffs. The Kansas City Royals have advanced. The Detroit Tigers advanced earlier today. Here tonight, the Kansas City Royals have punched their ticket to the ALDS, so both of our division series matchups in the AL are official. Baltimore Orioles. Where do I start with the Baltimore Orioles, man? A really disappointing effort offensively these 2 games. Really disappointing effort, I thought. Because not only is this 10 straight agonizing playoff losses for the Baltimore Orioles, and yet they get in by another Kansas City team. A Kansas City team ends a Baltimore season. Oh, where did I see that? Oh, wait, I saw it last year in the NFL. That's Kansas City's, the Kansas City Royals' first playoff series win since the 2015 World Series championship, man. Freaking Orioles and Astros got eliminated already. The Orioles, man, lost their 10th straight playoff game. Will those ever win a playoff game again, man? Like, the Orioles have been eliminated. Like, they also will not be missed. Their offenses just went cold. Was just cold the second half of the season, and in these 2 playoff games, just bad approaches, bad swings at the plate. Even if they somehow had won, say, could have won both these games, they probably would have got eliminated against the Yankees. Like, their offense just went cold at the worst possible time. And remember when we used to make fun of the AL Central? Well, 3 of the 4 remaining teams from the American League are in that division. Royals, Guardians, Tigers. But that division good this year. But the Baltimore Orioles scored just 1 run in 2 playoff games. Yes, 1 run in 2 games. And both their starters, Corbin Burnes and Zach Eflin, pitched well. It's just the offense was really a no-show. Even they got that solo homer to tie the game, and then they get bases loaded, no outs. I'm like, oh my lord, here we go. We're gonna get a game 3. I'm like, here we go, and then they get 3 straight outs. Good decision to pull Seth Logo there to get in Angel Zerpa. How do you say his first name? But the Orioles' offense in 2 playoff games, the Orioles scored just 3, but just enough to pull off, I guess, the second upset. I wouldn't really want to call this an upset. Just outstanding Royals pitching, but for the second year in a row, the O's are swept out by a lower seeded team. That's really the reality. But the Orioles, look, they still are very young and very talented, and have a loaded farm system, tons of payroll flexibility, a new and likable owner. But what happened to the Orioles offense? Just these last few months, they were really good to start the year. Just these last few months, just bizarre. Look, those were very good offensively in 2023. Them being good offensively in the first part of the season was in line with the previous season. The second half just fell apart. You might need to fire the hitting coaches or something. That's what maybe they need to do. I don't know. But, this playoff is showing how crucial getting a top 2 seed is. The Orioles battle the Yankees all year, and 2 games later, they're freaking gone. But yeah, Zach Eflin, pitched today, they used, 6-7 pitchers. Zach Eflin went 4 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. I don't know, they pulled him through 4 innings. Look, Burnes and Eflin, I thought did their job. 12 innings, 2 runs. And the offense only scored 1 run in 2 games. Look, as the season concludes, like, they've suffered many injuries this year, but something needs to be addressed with him. The pitching and hitting in the second half just was a no-show. I mean, the pitching here was really good, I thought. To me. But the decision to pull Zach Eflin through 4 innings is a times through the order effect thing. Like, first time through, 647 OPS, 605 OPS through the second time, and an 870 OPS through the third time. But that's still, I get it, but that's still over-managing in my opinion. Like, it didn't matter who pitched, because, I mean, they fucking lost the game, but Winning the series becomes much harder usually. All if you're pitching it. Usually, if you're pitching, if you take your starter out on the fifth, it's gonna be hard. I don't know. If your relief pitching was reliable, but it's not. You got to get him through 5 innings there. And yes, as the Royals hitters, the more times they go through the order, the better they hit. But I'm taking my chances there with Zach Eflin pitching a 3rd time through the order. Zach Eflin did everything he could to avoid the quick cut, but unfortunately in the postseason, 1 run can be the determining factor of your season. So he limited hard contact, like he just wasn't racking up swings and misses. But honestly, I thought it was over managing because you look at the relievers: 2 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 walks. I would have kept Zach Eflin in there for another inning. I don't care about, oh, he wasn't getting swing and miss. Yeah, just let him get another out. And fourth reliever, and the O's, they recorded 5 outs since Eflin was removed. Also, not walking Witt again with a left already on the mound and a lefty who was still injured on deck. Like, Brandon Hyde, man. I guess it was an understandable pull, but a 2-out single being it, they bring in Danny Columbia, gets 2 outs, he gets a single, they take him out. Look, I don't think the skipper is cut out for October. They have to have their offenses went cold these last 2 postseasons. But yeah, let's go to the bullpen here. We talked about Zach Eflin and that bad decision, I thought, from Brandon Hyde. Danny Columbia, .2 innings pitched, 1 hit, no earned runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Jacob Webb, .2 innings pitched, no hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Sionel Perez, .1 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, 1 strikeout. Yenier Cano, 1.1 innings pitched, 2 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Gregory Soto, .2 innings pitched, no hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. And Sir Anthony Dominguez, 1.1 innings pitched, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. So the Orioles offense, 6 total hits for 1 run. That 1 run coming in the 5th inning on a Cedric Mullins solo homer. Their only run of the series is a Cedric Mullins homer. Go figure. And then just horrible at bats with the bases loaded. Did they strike out twice and then ground out? Like, come on, if you're the Orioles offense, you gotta do better in that spot there. Bases loaded, no outs. That was the only other time they were really threatening to come back and take the lead. As for the offense, we'll get to them here. Gunnar Henderson 0 for 4 and a walk. Weisberg 0 for 2 and a walk. Santander 1 for 4. Cavs 0 for 3, struck it all 3 times. Pinch hitting Kjerstad 1 for 4. Rutschman 1 for 4. Ooh, we gotta talk about Adley, man. Really slumped this second half of the season. And when there was, I think it was a 2-0 count with the bases loaded, he had a pitch right down the middle. He didn't swing. You gotta swing right there if you're Adley Rutschman. Then it gets the 2-2, grounds out to end the inning. O'Hearn 1 for 2, Slater pinch hitting 1 for 2, Mountcastle 4. They're probably gonna let him go in the offseason, man. He sucks. Mullins 1 for 4 and RBI, and Urias 1 for 4. So that's for the Orioles offense. For the Royals, obviously get the sweep here, 2-0. Talk about their pitching. Their bullpen was excellent this series. They pitched about 6-7 innings and gave no runs. We y'all talk about Seth Lugo here. 4.1 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts for Seth Lugo. And now the Royals are a very good team with really good starting pitching, and Cole Reagans and Seth Lugo in particular. Lucas Erceg is elite out of the bullpen, especially that changeup, man, nasty. Bobby Witt's a flat-out superstar. Vinny Pasquantino is good in this series, coming back from a thumb injury. He's criminally underrated. And Salvador Perez is still really good and owns the Yankees. I think the Yankees are in trouble, and is gonna be in trouble in this series. In the ALDS. That's going to scare Yankees fans big time with Seth Lugo and Bobby Witt, Salvi. But the Orioles, they did knock him out of the game, Seth Lugo, but I thought he pitched well until that 5th inning, but only 1 run, so he does his job. 1 run, 6 strikeouts. And you bring in Angel Zerpa. 1.0 innings pitched, no hits, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. And then John Schreiber comes in 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Then you go to Sam Long, .2 innings pitched, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Been one of the guys that from their opening day roster from their bullpen that's on the team, one of the rare guys, him and John Schreiber. Chris Bubich, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. And Lucas Urseg, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, and 1 strikeout. So with his insane stuff, secured a 9-pitch save. So, man, that dude's such a good closer, man. Elite. Bobby drove in both the winning runs the last 2 days. Gunnar Henderson was hitless. The Royals, now they're advanced here. We'll go over their lineup and I'll talk, give my final thoughts. Massey, 2 for 4, made a nice defensive play in this game as well. Witt Jr., 2 for 5 on RBI on an infield single. I don't know why. I think it was Westberg, I think. I don't know why he didn't make that play to second base. But great speed from Bobby Witt there. He had a better chance at second to try to throw him out. Pasquantino, 2 for 4 walking an RBI. Perez, 1 for 4. Yuli Girl, 0 for 4 and a walk. Melendez, 1 for 4. Renfroe, 0 for 3 and a walk. And Isbell, 1 for 2 and a walk. And Garcia, 0 for 4. So a sweep from the Royals here. We have 2 teams officially advanced. So that's 2 eliminations, Tigers and Orioles. Excuse me, Astros and Orioles, Tigers and Royals advanced. So the Royals, 1 step closer to the AL Championship Series. They're the first team in MLB history to lose 100 games in one season, then win a playoff series the next year later. They made good moves in the offseason. They made a good trade getting Urseg. So I'm looking forward to that Royals-Yankees series. I really think they can beat the Yankees. I really do. I like their pitching staff more than the Yankees, and Bobby Witt and Salvador Perez have owned them. So it's not going to get easy. So yeah, that's all to say here. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Next time I have a lot. Peace, and I'll see you guys for the Mets and Brewers Game 2 of the NL Wild Card on this show. Peace.